Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja back here. We are going to the main topic of today, which is why tithe and who is tithe meant for. Why did God even institute it in the first place? And who is it meant for? Who is tithe and offering meant for? Because today the impression we have is that the tithe and offering is meant for the pastor and the church. That is what most people think. That the tithe and offering is only for the pastor and the church, or for the church and the pastor. Is that true? Half the truth, but half truth is a total lie. So that is not true. Tithe and offering is not meant for the church and for the pastor. Yes, why I say half the truth is part of it is meant for the Levite. But the rest and the majority, in fact, 90% of all tithe, even in the Old Testament, 90% of all tithe must go. So the fatherless, the widows, the poor. Then he was always talking about the foreigners. He called them strangers, aliens. After you bring your tithe, it is only the 10% of that tithe that could be used, that is meant for the Levite and the priest, for all of them. The 10 out of 10. That is only that 10 out of 10 that's supposed to be brought to the church. But the rest and the majority, in fact, 90% of all tithe must go. So the fatherless, the widows, the poor, the foreigners. You call them strangers, aliens. So Nehemiah 10:38 says only 10 of the tithe is for the house of our God. To the chambers into the treasure house. Only 10 of the tithe is meant for the house of the Lord our God. Only 10 of the tithe is meant for the house of the Lord. Only 10 of the tithe of every individual, every member is meant for the house of the Lord. God knows that in any society there will be inequality. In any given society, it doesn't matter how perfect that society is, you can never build a perfect system on the earth. Jesus even said that the poor you will always have with you. So God knows that there is no way for us to build a society. In any society there will be people who are deprived. In any society there will be disenfranchised people. So out of that love of God, God wanted to show the ideals of the kingdom of God, which is first of all the ideals of love for your neighbor. So God said things like, so he insisted mentions like tithe, so that everybody that is well-to-do, everybody that God has blessed or that is being gifted, have a storehouse where when you are getting your produce and your cattle and your wealth, keep a storehouse where you are immediately separating the things that are meant for the disenfranchised. And he gave them the names. He said, never you bypass, never you pass by the fatherless, orphans. Every orphan must be taken care of, and they must be taken care of from your tithe. That is the whole purpose of it. Not that you will take the whole thing to the pastor or to the no. Take just the one for the pastor. We'll talk about it later. We've already spoken about it. You take care of the orphans among you, of the fatherless among you. Then the next category of people that God was always passionate about are those women that have lost their spouses. We call them widows. God set up tithe as a welfare system of the kingdom of God. That is what led me to institute a program here in Ukraine, that nobody in my city should go hungry, should go to bed hungry. When Ukraine's economy was so bad that a lot of people were going hungry, we were feeding 2,000 people a day. 2,000 amount a day in Ukraine. In 8 years, we fed over 2 million people. And we are building rehabilitation centers, orphanages, everything. And one of the ways that we did it is because we had members of the parliament in the church, we had millionaires in the church, They never gave me, all the millionaires in our church never gave me tithe one day. They never brought tithe to church. And we're always sitting down to discuss what are the projects that we want to do. We said we don't want any human being to go to bed and keep hungry. They will say, what is the budget? We set up the budget. They just transfer the money to the centers, to the places where they organize. They never transfer it to the church. They just pay the salary of the workers, bought the food products that they needed. Just made it, that's the way they were using their tithe to do the work of Jesus. So all those rich people in the church, I never saw their money. No, none of them ever gave me tithe. But they were using their tithe. We were using their tithe to expand the kingdom of God, just like in the Acts of the Apostles. And that same idea, this same thought that I'm communicating now, is written in that same Malachi chapter 3 that everybody is reading. Malachi 3:5. The people who tithe is meant for the widows and the fatherless, and you turn aside from strangers. And that is what he was continuing when he said, you are robbing me. Not robbing God per se, but you are robbing me by not giving to these people.